Yo, 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 yo. We here, family. We here, family. We live. We live. We live. Okay, okay, okay. Nah. Fire Knowledge for Hustler Global Podcast. Let me charge up. Let me charge up. Like, subscribe, tell a friend so they'll tell another friend. Heard, man, as we get ready to go and get it in, man. And, okay, we in there. Like swim well. You heard me, springtime coming up, pushing on into the summer. You did. This your boy, this your host of the Chill Fed Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. You feel me? Now I know the name of the game is you got to be a hustler. You got to pretty much get into the zone, get into your field, get into your line of work. Concentrate. Never ever perpetrate. See, some of the games I was watching in this money game, in this game called economics, a new way, a new walk, a new talk, a new life. When you pursue your journey as an entrepreneur in this game, you got to learn how to break barriers. But at the same time, you got to capitalize on innovation. You got to capitalize and network with new creators. As I watch a lot of the documentaries on history, on great men and women who helped build America, people who had great mindsets and left magnificent blueprints for their families to build on and capitalize on, like the Walmarts, Sears, excuse me, there, the Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts, Morgan, JP Morgan. And now you have new generational millionaires, billionaires that's falling in the same footsteps, whether it be from entertainment, whether it be from technology, the automobile industry, financial literacy industry. These sectors, you have hungry people that stand working 120 hour, 80-hour work weeks, putting in more than just the 10,000 hours to become a master and a craftsman at their field. Relentless in pursuing the dream, making wise choices and decisions to build an empire. You have to outwork, you have to outgrind, you have to out hustle everyone in your field. From a small scale to a big scale, you gotta grind. I know about this, people, because that's what I do. I grind. Producer of books on Amazon Kindle. I grind. I work. I hustle. That's one thing that was always instilled in me from a little boy. To be an entrepreneur, to be a dreamer, and work and grind and push forward and take the applicable steps and be strategic at what I do. You have to grind, you have to work. If you don't work, you don't eat. If you don't work, you don't eat. Ain't nobody ever got rich overnight. They may have came across an idea that'll get them on the path to their purpose. And that's how they became a wealthy person. But you have to grind. In order for you to get your dreams out to the universe and see them manifest, you gotta work, you gotta grind, you gotta hustle, you gotta produce. Everything around you, if they ain't rocking with you, if they're not being a team member, you have to be that leader and show them as a CEO of your company, you got to put in the most hours. Because it's you that have the vision. As a CEO of your company, and even if your company is not even off the ground, to make it happen, you got to work at it. You got to put yourself in spots where people doing the same thing like you doing. Expand your mindset and stand on your principles and your morals. And keep doing what you have to do because you know that it's going to change the world. I heard a quote one time. Steve Harvey said, while you sleep, it's people on the other side of the world making decisions on your life. Don't get swallowed up in the economy if you got a great dream. Don't get swallowed up by poverty when you know you can advance your knowledge through financial literacy with free tools like Google, like Wikipedia, ChatGPT, free tools, YouTube, free tools. The device in your hand, the cell phone, is a tool for you to use to outwork, outgrind, out hustle everyone. Expand your consciousness, your mindset. Think outside the box. You know that what as I was looking at the men that built America, right, on the History Channel, and I looked at a lot of the business models. You see, the game that I kicked tonight, a lot of people may listen, a lot of people may not listen, because this type of game is not for the simple-minded. This type of game that I kick is for the people that going through the struggle, been down, know what it takes to get to the next level, and want to learn and understand these experiences. So what I was watching on some of the great men that built America on the History Channel was a lot of the business models that they perfected. And I'm going to give you a prime example of a great business model and a good businessman that had vision in the game. J.P. Morgan Chase. He knew how to combine businesses to work together. Okay, you had Edison and Tesla by then, and I'm going to make the story short and pretty much sweet and simple. I like to break things down where we can understand over here at Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. So understand that JP Morgan, what he did was take Tesla and Edison Company and put them together. Dealing with the Niagara Falls situation. Now, what he understood was how to make hundreds of power plants throughout the United States, coast to coast, and distribute them as power sources. So the next person I saw do this too as well, and in this game, when you have to produce to mass quantity of people throughout the world, what you build is distribution centers. So entrepreneurs, if you got a big mind and you have great big ideas, distribution centers is the models that a lot of big businesses and corporations use because they want to produce on a mass scale. Big corporations like Ford, they just not in Detroit, Michigan. It may have been where they started, but then next thing you know, you're going to see them putting plants in Mexico, California, like Amazon, Jeff Bezos got plants and distribution centers all over America. I can name a lot of them, and I know a lot is in wherever you from, listening global, and you can see these centers set up. So the key to it is logistics, connecting the dots from railways to airplanes to regular travel by fleet or freight. So understand the game. Distribution centers is a key in the spider web of economics that will help you work hard, outgrind, outshine, out hustle everyone, all the way to the Internet of Things. See, when you playing in this game, you master a field, then you able to cross over and learn the principles of that field. You got to have integrity and ingenuity. You got to be strategic with what you got going on. You do the right thing when nobody's looking, and you staying focused and disciplined. on what you believe. Because you only believe in you. When you look in that mirror, you the only person you see. You're going to hear that still small voice say, hey, man, either you can do it or you think you can't do it. Do you got what it takes to do it? You got to have your own why. What's your why? What's your purpose? What you feel inside? You're going to out-grind your competition. You're going to out-hustle your competition. You're going to outwork your competition. What's your why? What you doing it for? And only you know that cause. Only you know what's your why. I know what's my why. I don't never want to go back to prison. I don't never want to be homeless. I don't want to see my kids go through what I had to go through. That's some of my whys. What's some of your whys? And that's what's going to keep you out grinding, out hustling, out working everybody around you. Because you got a goal, you got a mission. You got to prove to yourself, not to no one else, that you can do what you set out to do. Overcoming obstacles, trials, tribulations, walking through the fire, seeking the knowledge, doing the research, doing your due diligence, grinding, getting it out the mud, feeling the pain, going through the motions. But all the while, you standing firm in what you believe. Asking the Most High, the Creator, to get you through these hard times. The times when you want to cry. The times when your heart hurt. Your back hurt. Your fingers hurt. Your feet hurt. But you keep pushing. Because you know at the end, it's light. You feel the manifestation coming. You feel it in your blood, your spirit, your soul, your mind, your heart. So what it's going to take? An extra 30 minutes of reading. An extra 30 minutes of working out. An extra 30 days of discipline. Cutting this habit. Cutting that habit. You got to grind. You got to work. While they sleep, you grinding. While they sleep, you working. While they sleep, you hustling. You brainstorming. You reading. You coming up with different concepts. If you're a creator, you're creating better content. Using the tools available to upscale your business as an entrepreneur. You got to grind. You got to hustle. While they sleep, you working. While they partying, you working. While they doing what they doing, you creating content. You getting to the point where you monetizing everything you do. Because you know you yourself is a business. You're thinking with an entrepreneur mindset. You're thinking about growth, long-term wealth. So let them pop their bottles. While you getting healthy, while you working out, while you exercising, while you becoming one with you, being the God you are, being the goddess you are, being the queen you are, being the king you are. You grinding, you working. You staying in your lane. You ain't crossing over into nothing toxic. You ain't feeling that negative energy. So what? You got to burn your sage, burn it out. Clean your house. Kill the bad energy. Kill the bad vibes. Yeah. Because you waking. You conscious now. You know what's going on. You know people want to block what you got going on. But you steady pushing. You steady grinding. You're not worried about what people got to say. You focus on your mission, your job, your goals, your dreams, because you know, you see it, you feel it. So if it takes for you to write certain things down, write them down, because you're manifesting it out of your mind into the paper. You can create anything. You're a creator. You was put on this earth to be fruitful and multiply. To be fruitful and multiply. A tree is known by its fruit. What you producing here right now in society. Like I say, I'm an author, so you know I write books, do the podcast, drop a few lines on the music tip. You know, we grind, we hustle, we produce. That's what you was here on earth for. To create. I got kids. You create generational wealth. You want to build that legacy. You're not just here on earth to waste your life. Right? No. Whatever you do, perfect your craft. Research your craft. Master that, branch off into the other things. We got liberal arts. Become a master of your art. You got to go so hard that you don't know no other way. If it takes staying up 20 hours or doing all-nighters, you got to do all-nighters. I remember we used to stand on the block and say, boy, I'm doing an all-nighter. So if it take for you to do an all-nighter, reading those books, studying for that test, do an all-nighter, you got to outwork, outgrind, outshine everything. Out-hustle. Put in that work. Forget 10,000 hours. Do 50,000 hours. I'm doing a 60-day financial literate fast. You got to have financial literacy, people. You got to know how to build passive income. Learn the basics of investing. They got plenty of books out there on investing. Take your investing to another level. Learn how to handle investing for yourself. Don't always put your investing in the hands of your company that you may work for. Okay, it's cool to have an IRA. It's cool to have I have an IRA. It's cool to have that. But also take control of your own financial future. Learn how to invest for yourself. You got plenty channels on YouTube that can show you the basics. Like I say, we Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. We gonna give you that kickoff. We gonna put that light to you, that fire to you, put you in the kitchen, the hot seat, because it's time to work this year. It ain't time to play. The country is pretty much in a recession. A lot of people don't know this because their eyes are blinded to social media and the entertainment, so they're gonna throw that in your face. They're gonna fuck you up with the algorithm if you ain't conscious. You gotta get conscious, man.
Got to stay on your grind. You got to stay disciplined. Take one step at a time. Read CNBC, MSNBC. Stay up to time. Bloomberg News. Anything dealing with economics, business, Wall Street. Stay up on it. Switch your brain. Switch the algorithm. Switch the frequency. Start learning financial literacy. Fuck that entertainment. It's going to be hard sometimes. But you got to know how to detox. Detox from all the social BS. I had to come hard like this because of the simple fact. I have to check myself. And if I'm not checking myself, I'm not doing my job, hustlers. Because I got to bring you the news. I got to give you the gems because that's my job. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. You can check the background. You can check my resume. You could just Google my name because I've been working. And I'm going to keep working. Going to build a team. Going to build a brand. And we not stopping. This eternal. The legacy. So build your legacy. Make your company. Make your family name an asset. That's how we do it. We grind. We hustle. We work. 2023. Let's out hustle, out work everybody. All our hustlers. Share, like, subscribe, put it in the group chat. Fire Knowledge for Hustlers Global Podcast. Worldwide. We coming. Let's get it, hustlers.